Hello everyone, Tymerover here, and welcome back to the start of a new series for Rimworld. We still had our Randy Random series ongoing, but then Rimworld dropped the 1.3 free patch as well as the Ideology DLC, which I had said in my last upload of the Randy Random one that we were basically going to play until that came out. Well, here it is. It's out. And I'm a little bit behind the times here, mainly because of some IRL things that I've been dealing with. Just haven't had a chance to record since Ideology came out, and I'm finally got a little bit of time here. There may be some lulls in some episodes moving forward, just as those IRL things work themselves out, but we'll try to keep some stuff coming eventually. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start a brand new Ideology game. So let's go ahead and do a new colony. We're going to do our usual crash landed scenario, especially since I'm not super aware or not super familiar with all the changes. We're going to do a little bit of an easier-ish start. We're going to go with Casandra Classic, the usual default start. Not really the easiest. In fact, I would say probably the harder of the bunch. I mean, I've played multiple Randy Random games that aren't stupendously difficult, though they can be. He is random, so I just have never hit that randomized difficulty thing with him. Anyway, we're going to do Strive to Survive. We're going to do Reload Anytime because things go goofy with recording occasionally. We'll go with that. So we're going to hit Next. Okay, so for our seed, I'm going to go with Convenient is the seed that we're going to go with today. So if you want, you can load that up. You can type in Convenient and run with that as well. This area here, I'm not sure if this is new. It seems new to me, but it's been a while since I started a fresh Rimworld game, so I'm going to go with it's new to the 1.3 and or the Ideology pack, where you can sort of pick and choose what factions are on your map and tweak that here and there. So like we could put more fierce tribes on there, but I'm just going to leave it on the default. I think that's going to be a-okay. So let's go ahead and generate this old world here. Boom. And here we go. We've got ourselves a brand new world. Now, as such, I am going to go with a bit of an easier start. Our last Let's Play was focused on sort of the boreal forest. Oh, that's tundra. There's some boreal forest over here. Yeah, boreal forests. But this one, we're going to go with a little bit more of a... of an easier-ish start. Mainly the idea that we're going to have year-round growing. So we're going to go into the temperate forest areas here, like so. And we're going to try to stay... We kind of want like large hills, because I do want some blocks. But yeah, we want year-round growing just to make things a little bit of a forgiving nature to us. I think this might be where we start. We're not really near any roads. Generally speaking, I want to, try to stay near roads. But I don't know. I mean, can we go over here? Nah, see, that's not year-round growing. Well, down here it is, and this would be large hills right there, which isn't too shabby. I guess it really doesn't matter where we're at. We'll just go here. Being by the road is nice, but honestly, I don't know how much like traveling we'll be doing. Plus, we're doing other easy things. We'll just keep this and go with that. Yep, this is the one we're going to go with. I especially like the marble. Marble's pretty, so we're going to go with that. Let's go next. Okay, so here's the big new addition to the Ideology expansion, DLC, what have you. We can now found a ideoligion. Oh boy, they have presets here, and you can load existing ones, but we're going to go ahead and create a custom ideology. Let me rephrase that. You can load existing ones that you've created, and then you have your preset ones right there. But we're going to go ahead and create a brand new one. I have a general idea of what I'm looking for. In my test game, I got to sort of look at things and to play around with it. We're going to go with the Archist because I just like the flavor text there. Architects are the true gods. They know the moral structure of the universe, and serving them is how we will connect with it. It's worth noting the trust structure or the symbolic structure has no bearing whatsoever on gameplay. So it's all for the flavor texty things. We're going to go with done. And then we get our memes. Now, these form the foundational ideas of this ideologion. Some of these have much more gameplay impact than others, and those are designated with the low, medium, and high designators here. I say, I will submit to you that we are collectivists. We are transhumanists, so human progress means merging with technology. I like that. Still not sure what all the precepts there, like sleep accelerator, neural supercharge, like we'll see those in the next screen. I'm not sure when we get sleep accelerators, how those are built. I never got that far in my test game, so we'll play around with that. Obviously, we know body modification is approved, and that's like we're gonna want biotics all around, and so on and so forth. Chance to have precept relaxed. So we get some disabled precepts. We get an unlocked research specialist role, which I really like, and a couple other things. So that's what we're going to go with that. The collectivists, a little bit less. We get tripled work drive. Chance to have a precept visage mask relaxed, and so on and so forth. And then for our high impact one, now it's worth noting you don't have to go 1-1-1, and you can have up to 4. So like I could do, as long as they're not like, yeah, flesh parity doesn't work, male spirit. So we could do like all 4 in the medium impact if we wanted to. We could be transhumanist, raider, high life, male supremacy. You can just choose them. Now, some are direct contradictions. So, like, we can't be flesh purity if we're transhumanists because they directly combat with one another. But we're going to go with collectivists. So we believe in the community, the collection of people, but we want to transcend our individual flesh, and so on and so forth. In terms of impact, I thought what sounded really interesting to me was darkness. Bright light burns and destroys, darkness nourishes and creates. People ought to live in darkness. Sure, I like the idea of using the dark lights. That's mainly why I'm going with this. I don't know if like darkness in technology, transhumanist sort of fits, but it's my ideologion. That's what we're going with. I do like the actual new dark lights that are created. So we'll see how that goes. So let's go ahead and hit done. We can change a lot of this stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to. Well, we might change. Let's get some sort of green-ish thing. Hard archism. Okay. Actually, can we randomize this anymore? Spacer Architectnics. First light killer. The architects are all aspects of one supermind. Technology allows humans to be more like the architects. In the end, the architects will absorb the power of the stars, plunging worlds into darkness and allowing the people to merge with universal consciousness. Interesting. All right, we're going to go with Spacer Architectnics and just be done there. Okay, so as we come down here, so these are our precepts. These are locked in. We can't change these. We are going to prefer combat in darkness, and our lighting is going to be dark light preferred. And we'll see that play out as we get into the game here. Body modification approved. Biosculpting accelerated. Age reversal demanded. All these interesting things. So now we could set a variety of different precepts here. We can make it very fast, research-wise, and a couple other things. But I think the defaults, I'm not going to mess around with this too much. Kind kind of want research to be a little bit faster. Nah, we'll keep it. I don't want to be too gamey. And yeah, everything else is fine. We're not going to mess with that. Down here, we've got First Light Killer, Cleric, Hillizer, Idea Bringer. I don't like First Light Killer. I think that sounds silly. So let's see if we can get something a little bit better. Dark Secretary, don't mind. Cleric's a little too meh. Obscure of Arco Technology. That's a mouthful. Let's keep it. You are a mining specialist. Hill Knower. Sounds good. And then Idea Bringer. I actually kind of like that. We'll just leave that be. Obscure of Arco Technology. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Okay, rituals. So we can add rituals or just sort of take a look at these. So if we edit that, all we can do is edit the name there. So we're just going to leave that. This is the Archaic Intermittent, a gathering that occurs around a believer's grave after they die and are buried. If the body is destroyed, an empty grave can be used instead. Slaves don't get funerals. Participants will get between -3 and +8 mood for 6 days. So there you go. We'll have that. And then the Sky Lantern Festival, Celebration of Artifice. A social ritual where people release sky lanterns. Participants will assemble wooden sky lanterns while socializing, then release them and watch them drift away. Depending on the release, they get +-3 or +10 moodlets. Might attract a group of friendly visitors. Okay, a well-lit focus object. A lit campfire or a ritual spot. Spots must be done. Okay, is this the one where we get an award? Nearby faction goodwill. Yeah, I don't want that. So we can change it to a couple different things here. Discover ancient complex. That's going to require us to move around the map. I don't think that's really going to be what we do. So I think random recruit is fine. 50% chance the recruit will be the same ideologian joining your colony. I don't know what the chances for like general recruits, like prisoners and people to have the same religion. So yeah. So we could set the starting condition anytime or a specific date. Let's throw any time in here. This gives us a general, like, every youngest will get a 50% chance of getting a new recruit. But you know what? Let's do any time. Yeah, I like it. All right, done. Okay, we've got some relics. Oh, buildings. I don't think this matters. Harmony emblem, size 3 steel. Maximum expectations column, no beds allowed. A large image drawn on the ground and reinforced with metal edges. It is used as a focus for rituals. Okay. Sure, we'll leave that be, I suppose. Relics, we've got a dim remembrance, a recurve bow. That doesn't seem like what we want. Can I not randomize these? Relic vigor. I mean, we could do a... Cannot add more than that. Unity keepsake. A combined blade and tool head attached to a sturdy haft. While slightly less effective than other weapons against human enemies, it excels at tearing down walls. A persona plasma sword. A metal cord sword with a cutting edge. Plasma is wrapped around. Relics are objects of spiritual or ideological significance. They can be discovered by completing long and dangerous quests. A relic can be installed in a reliquary to attract pilgrims. You know what? We'll leave the relics as is. I would like to change what they were, but nah. I think you could oh no, venerated. I was gonna say I think you can make relics into like living things, but no, that's down here. Venerated animals. So yeah. Okay. This thing I am going to disable. We have a preference on which weapons should or should not be used. Swap no. So we could do this or just outright remove it. I think I'm just going to outright remove it. I don't want to deal with weapon discrepancies and stuff. Okay, and that's it. We're going to go with this. I think this is going to be our preferred route that we take. Yeah, I like it. Next, okay. Always the pain in the butt part. I'm going to put a little pause in here and see if we can come up with some pretty, not too terrible colonists here. You're not too bad. But yeah, we'll be right back. And we are back. Okay, so I did take me that long. So we're going to go with this. We're going to go with Tamomi, Undergrounder, Optimist, Nimble. There are the stats. We've got Steroid here. He's tough, kind, can't firefight, but that's okay. He's got pretty good steps. Got a doctor. We've got construction or passion in pretty much everything, which is nice. I haven't really tried to like min-max any of these. Oftentimes I like to have certain skills match up with other skills so that they can do off and on. But I was just looking to limit health issues and incapable issues and get some pretty decent stats. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and this actually reminded me, I forgot to mention, we are running with a few mods. This is what I'm going to be calling a Vanilla Plus Plus series, where we're basically running vanilla gameplay with a few quality of life mods thrown in there. So I'm going to put those in the description below, so do check those out, and we'll talk about them when we get into the game. But again, they don't actually change up gameplay, really. They're just sort of quality of life things that I enjoy. Okay, so there you go. So Miko is our final one. So yeah, let's see how they do. The three of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi. To the sound of sirens and ripping metal, you barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart sometime later. Oh, this is not changed. Interesting. Whee! Boom. And we are going to pause as usual. And we're going to check it. Whoa, what is this? We've got a turret. An ancient security turret. Windows match. Broken security turret. I wonder, can we can deconstruct it. Oh no. We've got this weird war sprinter remains thing here. That, I don't know. Yeah, we got some other things on the map. There's some cars. I've noticed a couple things in my test games around that started spawning with the new DLC. I think it's the DLC, but though it might just be the free patch. Some things, or at least early on, you couldn't deconstruct certain things. But it seems like you can deconstruct a lot of things now, which is nice. I guess that's all we got on this map. Huh. Just this car down here. Ooh, I hate bugs. I hate them. We're gonna have to like keep our people away from that area, at least temporarily. It's not reproducing, but we're just gonna have to deal with them at some point. We've got this nice little cavern system here. But yeah, this is our starting area. So what I think we're going to do is plan on building a wall up, boxing us in a little bit, and mainly focusing our build in this general area here. I think is going to be what we're looking at here. I kind of like that. Now let's take a look here at our fertility. So we are on a map that is always growable. So that's good. We've got this big patch of soil here. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and throw in our farm. Now I'm just going to put in a growing zone, one growing zone for this entire area. Normally I set up little patches here or there, but you know, we're gonna try this out and see what happens. I'm not gonna do that little thing because I don't want that just right there. I'm gonna try to keep it all one plot of growable area. Now, we are going to use, I believe, let's take a look here. We're not going to use potato. We're going to go to rice. So I like to start things off with rice because it grows the fastest, and then switch things over to corn and see how that goes. Now, we do have a plant person, right? Yes. Tomomi. I may just change that to Tomoni or Tonomi or something because Tomomi just doesn't sound, it's going to get confusing very quickly for me. Okay, so we've got that going. Now what? Well, first thing is first, we've got this down, so they'll take care of that. Now we are going to want some general, sleeping areas. Now, I think what we'll do is we'll probably set up a stockpile over here and then use the walls up here as for some little rooms that we can set up. So we might go ahead and do that. We're just going to plan those out here. Now, in the past, I have done 4x4 bedrooms, but that was with the room size mod or one of those mods. Well, we don't have that running this time around. So I'm going to elevate it up to, I believe, 5x5 now. So if we take a look here, 5x5 rooms would be something like this, which I think is going to be reasonable. So if we take that, we grab the wall here, we've got wood, we've got plenty on this map to mine, or not mine, but chop down. So we're going to do that, and then you're going to go there, you are going to go there, and then you're going to go here. So this one's going to be a little bit more danky, but that's fine. We'll get it cleared out eventually. So that's going to be built up. And then what we're going to first build up, though, because I'm going to go ahead and just forbid that. We want a stockpile of some sort. And I think what we're going to do is just put a bit of a building just south of here, sort of like right here to maybe down there. And how big do we want this to be? For this initial room, do we just want to go like a little, like 9 by 9 or 10? And I think this will work just fine. And we'll skew that up. So I'm going to have them focus on building this first, because worst case scenario, we can sleep in here, and that's going to be, fine. There we go. And then we're going to put in a zone, a stockpile, and just put at the back here a stockpile for our people to bring things to. Now, main reason I want to do this is I want to get all of our stuff indoors as quickly as possible, so that animals don't eat our food and so on and so forth. So speaking of the stuff on the map, let's go ahead and allow all forbidden items and get everybody doing this. Now on the work tab, we're going to set manual priorities and construction. I do want that to happen first. Otherwise, growing should work as well. But I think because we are on, you know what? No, you're going to do that first. And then that leaves Miko. You are going to haul first. So that's going to be fine. We'll have everybody doing a high priority job. Steroid, after construction has finished, though, we'll get you to help out with the hauling. And yeah, we can start things up. Oh, yeah, forgot all about our weaponry. Okay, so it looks like Steroid is going to be our resident shooter here. Our people are really kind of bad, actually, at combat. Miko, you're going to take this. And then I guess, Tormon, you are going to get the plasteel knife. And I'm going to even give you the helmet. And the pants. as you're going to be right up there with everybody. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, now they should be doing some things. Hold these while you're over there, please and thank you. All right, so this is good. Unfortunately, our dog that we got is not something that is going to help us haul. Sadly, and you're probably bonded as well. Oh well. That's a shame. But it's going to be what it's going to be. We're going to put a dumping stockpile just over here. And get all of these rocks out of our area. This stuff can actually be canceled. Please and thank you. All right, you're doing that. You're doing this. That's fine. Let's choppy some wood in here. Wow, you are taking forever, buddy. Apparently your plant cutting is really poor. All right, fair enough. Going for a walk. Going for a walk. Wow, that took forever. All right, tell you what. Timoni, let's get you to cut these trees up here because we don't want Steroid to have to do that. Most definitely not. Let's get some sleeping spots indoors. Just in the sheer fact that we're probably not going to fix the bedrooms up and running before then. What are you doing? You're meditating. Wow. There we go. This building is up and running. Hooray! And yeah, go ahead and get this building, get our rooms working quicker than normal here. Okay, some crops are going in. If we don't get this whole field done, it's not a huge issue. Just need some food coming in. That's all that really matters. Construction of the rooms is important, so we're going to do that. Oh, sugar. I knew what I wanted to do. Let's cancel this. Oh, wait, actually. We're going to have to mine this out in order to get full. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're going to put that back in. We're going to replace you with a vent there and there. I'm just wondering, because we are going to need some coolers here. So put a cooler in there. We don't actually have power yet, but it's fine. We'll get that in place and then work on getting power. I think for power, we're just going to do a wood fire generator, as well as a turbine. Maybe we'll set that up. I'd like that to be down here, actually. Like maybe right here. I do want room. Is there enough room there? I think I need to go over one more. Yeah, we're gonna need to, like, you know what? Let's move this back. That way we don't have to do any extra. Where's that field? Right here. Any extra mining? You're gonna go there, and then yeah, move over one, and there we go. So we'll skew those up. Just make them hidden. Ugh, this grizzly bear. You shouldn't come after us anytime. You shouldn't come after us right away. But we will have to be watching our little animal here. The dog is prone to getting killed. Those little dogs there. Alright, you're doing that. That's fine. We're still getting some hauling done, which is wonderful. Miko, you are going to haul those. That is more than sufficient because that's what I want you to do. So, good. All right, one bedroom is done. Let's go ahead and set up some beds there and there. And then we'll put a bed in over here. Let's chop this. So, yeah, I was going to say Tomomi should come over and do that. Normal, good. Ooh, poor. We've got plenty. Plenty of... Yeah, get rid of these. We'll try one more group. And see if we can get some better quality beds here. Come on. Ooh. Oh, right. We've got the quality builder. What do we have this set to? Try to keep it normal. There we go. Good. That's one of the mods, is the quality builder. Forgot that I actually had that running, but that's good. Over here, we've got some compacted machinery. So I do have the vein mine mod going. So we're going to go ahead and queue that up to just flag the entirety of that vein. Not a big deal. Okay. All right. Everybody's going to just bring in the rest of our stuff, which is fine. Let's get a couple production things down and then call an end to the video here. We're going to put our research bench right there. We're going to get some stone cutters tables right there. And we are going to need, these can get taken out because we actually have beds now. We are going to need an electric stove. So we're going to put that right there. We are going to need a butcher table. So let's put that down right here. And that should be it. Yeah, we'll do that. I will plan on getting some power going. So let's do something like this. I am going to queue this to be chopped. Same with this thing. That way Steroid doesn't feel he needs to actually go and chop those stupidly slow. Yeah, I like it. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new colony. And like I said, we are going to box ourselves in here. I think that's going to be probably something like down this way, over that way, something maybe like this, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. That wall's coming soon, but not right now. We may look to get that right away, though, once we get all of these necessities up and running, just to get us a little bit of protection long term. But for a start, I think this is good. Now, why aren't you indoors? Components. We do have plenty of components. All right. Well, Steroid, you're sleeping in the undone room here, and that's because you just didn't finish this cooler. So you'll get there. You'll get there at some point. I am going to put in a queue job here just to get that sort of mined out, as you know, when that actually happens. We could get Miko to do it. You know what, Miko? Go ahead and mine. If there's something to mine, do that. You'll get passion of it, and that'll be good. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy this new series. If you do, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And again, do look for some more content in the future. Things just might be a little bit spaced out due to IRL stuff. So thanks everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.